Hi, how you doing? I'm Pastor James Miller, and we're back once again with some dream interpretation. This is a dream that I had emailed to me, so I want to read it for you, and we'll go into the interpretation of the dream, and we'll just see some of the things that God was speaking to this individual in this particular dream. Here's the dream that the individual sent in. It said, "Again, I was in this house. It had many, many rooms, but no windows or doors. I tried to get out, but I got more and more confused as I went." And it said, "Finally, a nurse came out of nowhere and said a doctor wanted to see me. She took my pulse, and then the doctor walked in. He checked my ears and throat, then grabbed my jaw and said it was out of alignment, and grabbed my jaw forcefully and said that he was going to stop this. I jumped off the table and screamed, 'I'm going to get the hell out of here.' And I ran. I woke up screaming, and I hope that no one heard me." In a dream. Now, I know that sounds like a very unusual dream, and some of the things that she said at the end, "I'm going to get the hell out of here." But believe it or not, this is actually a God dream. Now let's go over some of the topic and the subject of the dream. The subject of the dream, if you notice, the theme is confusion. The location is in a house. Some of the key elements of this dream is this: no windows, no doors, a nurse, and a doctor. And the action in the dream is a medical examination. And if I was to give this a type of dream, this will be a correction type of dream. Now, as I begin to respond back to the person, I said this. It said that I believe in this dream is about confusion in your mind and in this current state of your life. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33 says this: "For God is not the author is not the author of confusion, but of peace." Now we notice that in the dream that she is in a house. Now, if a dream associated with some type of negative connotation, dealing with a house, it represents areas of one's life that God is trying to expose. So in this particular house, the house represents that there are dimensions of her life. The rooms represent dimensions of her life that God is trying to expose her to, and some things He is trying to bring her aware to. Now, no windows is one of the key elements in the dream. Now, the no windows represent that is the inability to view things from the inside out or outside in. It means that she's dealing with limited vision, the ability to discern and see things correctly. Now, no doors mean that it's the inability to escape, the inability to change your situation, and it also means the inability to let people into your situation. Now, nurses are people that God positioned in your life to nurse you back to spiritual health. The nurse taking the pulse means that her spiritual pulse is off. The nurse also represents people that God will send in your life to pray and intercede on your behalf. Now, this is what the prayer intercession does, which represents the nurse. Prayer intercessor brings in the doctor. Jesus is referred to as the great physician. Now, the doctor, the great physician, if you notice, he only examines certain parts of the body. And the reason for this is that these are the things that are associated with the confusion and causing the confusion that she is currently dealing with in her life. If you notice, the dream said this: "I examine it." He states that the jaw is out of alignment and that this is the thing that he was going to fix, which means that there were things that she was speaking that was causing this confusion in her life and in the life of others. If you notice in the dream, he said that he was going to grab it. He grabbed it and said, "I'm going to stop this," and he was going to bring it back into alignment. So this is a dream in which God is saying, listen, you are experiencing a state of confusion in your life. There are people that have been trying to help you. There are people who have been positioned to intercede for you. And God said, "I am going to step in now and help bring some things back into alignment in your life." Which means that he's grabbed the jar and bringing it back in alignment. Now, if you notice, this is what she said in the dream. She's jumped up and she states, "I'm getting the hell out of here." Now, the reason why that term is used there, and she spoke of that, is it symbolized that the things out of her mouth is she's saying things, she's basically raising hell in her life and in the lives of others. So, these are some of the things that God is trying to convey. Now, one of the reasons why God would dream like this is that time that God will have people positioned in our life to try to help us with certain things, but we don't quite receive it. We don't quite feel that the things that they're saying is true, or they might not have the best interest, our best interest in hand. So God would give a dream like this, cloak the meaning of the dream, and reveal the meaning of the dream so that the individual will understand. Now, this is what the person replied back to me. He said, a lot of what you said makes sense. I have been in a black mood for a while, and this has been a very hard year for me. Everything that could have been thrown at me has been thrown at me. Now, if you notice this, she said, I left my church. I lost my job. Then I got my job back. I was told that I might not get it back. My kids are turning their back on me. I'm dealing with a lot of pain, emotionally and physically. And I'm confused about a lot of things that are going on in my life. It's just been really tough. And she said, thank you very much for responding to this dream. So, this is a dream out of the love of God. And sometimes that we're dealing with things in our life, and we're causing things in our life to happen upon us. We're quite not aware why the things are happening to us. And God, out of His love and His kindness and His mercy, steps in and reveals the problem associated in our life. God bless you. My name is Pastor Miller. I am the Dream Doctor. You can reach me on Facebook and on this site. Email me your dream, and I'll be happy to interpret for you. God bless you.